Hey FBC church family, it's Coach Teddy and I've got some really exciting news. It's time for the FBC 5G Basketball League. So I want to tell you a little bit about the league, what it's all about, but the number one question I always get are what is 5G? What are the 5Gs? And you've probably heard them a lot, but I want to remind you that's what the league is all about. Number one is we're going to glorify God with everything that we do. Everything in the league, the devotionals, the practices, the games, everything in our whole lives is dedicated to glorifying God. Next G is giving and having an attitude of gratitude for God's gifts of grace, the gospel, and obviously our grit. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That doesn't mean we're going to be rich. It means we can get through the hardest times having grit. And there's story after story after story, and I think that's one of the other important things that we share with the kids in this league, this mission-driven basketball league. It's bigger than basketball, and we do need your help. So the first thing you'd want to do is make sure to go for yourself. Take a look. We've got a whole new website. It is so cool. You used to know this basketball league is upward. Now it's 5G. It's very, very cool. We've got our own website. I want you to check it out, www.fbc5g.com. Share it with your friends, share it with your family. But I do need your help, and this is how you can help us make this league an incredible success. First thing is, why are we doing this? Well, because we want to go out and make disciples. We want to share the Word of God. We want people in our community coming to our church. They're not necessarily coming here for church. They're coming here for basketball, and this is a great opportunity for us to share God with them, to express the gospel, to teach them the story of Jesus. So you could come and you could be a coach. Now, in the past, people haven't necessarily wanted to dive in coaching because of the big time commitment. We've fixed that. I started with this league 5 years ago as an assistant coach to Big Bill Lang, and then I was a ref, and then I was a coach, and then I ran the refs, and then I was league director, and now here we are. After looking at it for years, we've tried to make it perfect, so we've fixed that opportunity. If you wanted to coach, it's not a huge time commitment. We need people to do concessions. We need people to help with concessions. We need people to be greeters when they walk in and point them in the right direction. We need our church members there helping, smiling, welcoming. That way, when somebody does decide they might want to come to church with us on Sunday or Wednesday, they're not coming in nervous or scared. I remember when I first started coming to First Baptist, and the first day I walked in, I was nervous. I sat in the back, and I remember Bob was just on fire. And I remember sitting there with tears basically in my eyes, fighting them back. And I felt great, but I felt uncomfortable. I wanted to be there. I was ready to be saved. I needed it. I knew I needed it. The next time I came, I was nervous about where to sit, and there the bailiffs, John was, and they were saving a seat for me, and they told me to come sit right down, and John Daniel and the Teasleys would come over, and we used to shake hands back then. They'd give me a hug, and the next thing you know, I started feeling really welcome because I saw familiar faces. My hope is with this 5G Basketball League that people who are coming to our church for basketball to share God with them, to express the gospel, to teach them the story of Jesus,